Welcome to Open Mic Poetry Night here at Strong Style Coffee. I'm your host, Coffee House Craig. So I have a couple of my friends here. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot on who wants to go first. Boom, okay, alphabetical order. I want you guys to give a warm welcome. I want you guys to give a warm welcome to your first poet this evening. Give it up for Adelaide.
There's two microphones and I don't know. All right. I don't want to touch it. I'm going to read a poem. Maybe two. Two. Long one, short one. Cool. This is the boner poem. I do not want to give you a boner. I want to give your mind an erection. I want to make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up and stimulate your imagination and creativity. I want to make you drip with anticipation, eagerly awaiting the words to tumble out of my mouth. I want to make the juices flowing out of you seep with deep thoughts and late night what ifs. I want to arouse feelings that you didn't think you could feel anymore until the only thing that is hard is my fist hitting the walls you so cautiously built between us, until I am choking on the words that I am so used to deep throating, and this time I won't hold back. I will scream until my legs shake and my back arches, and I will make you feel so goddamn accomplished that you will crave the passion of my sex on your throbbing. Tongues are a way of communicating, of telling someone how much you love them or hate them, how you want to fuck or make love or have sex or hook up or get some. I know you don't have a lot of time, so I'll make this one a quickie. Keep you in the back seat of my car as we look up at the stars, and maybe, just maybe, the night will end in a capital O, not a no. Thank you.
Hey, give it up one more time for Adelaide. You guys ready for some more poetry? I want you guys to give a warm welcome to your next poet this evening. Give a warm welcome to Natalie.
For those of you who have not been to open mic poetry night that we have here on Thursdays, like today is, when I say new shit, you say new shit. New shit? New shit! I wrote this, and it would have been really good if I had it pulled up first. Okay. I have this part of me, the most existential part, that is so scared of not doing all the things I want to do, so anxious that I won't know what they are until they happen, makes it feel like they don't exist, never will, this life all for nothing, not tangible like I need it to be. I guess what I'm saying is I am terrified that this life isn't enough. In another life, maybe I do not waste so much time thinking about this. Instead, I use that time to create a life that I do not fear is empty. In another life, I was an architect. In another life, I built bridges across the Atlantic. They are beautiful and perfect. I designed churches in Spain. I stained the glass windows myself. People come from all over to pray. I have built something gorgeous and flawless that will outlive me even though I am not. In another life, I live on a mountain alone. I have a goat. I am something of an urban legend. Children ignore their parents' warnings and risk scraped knees traveling up the mountain to come trick-or-treating at my house. Desperate 20-somethings come to me in search of love spells and potion recipes, and I am talked about in whispers in villages across the land. In another life, I was a pop star. I am adored by millions. I headline every tour. I never have to wonder if I am being noticed. Record companies and stylists fall at my feet. In another life, I do not worry about not being loved so much that it makes me hate myself. In another life, I am not afraid of anything. In another life, I own a museum. I have rooms and rooms full of rare beauty. In another life, I was a ballerina, a Broadway star, a teacher, a best-selling novelist. My book is turned into a movie which I also direct. No one is disappointed in its adaptation, and speaking of adaptation, that's all this poem is. A fictional movie adaptation of my life, something I escape into in a dark room. No live performance, just script, just fearful fantasy, all played out in my head. Call this screenplay suffering, makes me miss out on real life. Call my memoir irony. In another life, I wrote a memoir, not a poem, that could go on forever, forever. In another life, in another life, in another life. Thank you, guys.
Give another hand up for Natalie. Now comes the time of the night where I gotta set up real quick and we're gonna drop fire in your ass. Black fruit who don't get a whole squeeze. Why be holy when it took to hold me? Don't I even know me? Slowly tucked in cozy. Why can't you hold me? Why this the way made me show these niggas one eye open who I ain't sleep? One eye open, frogs can't rape me. Make me feel like I hate me, that ain't me. That's why you ain't let this bitch breathe. Every line, every ball, every beat. Small conversations, what got into me? Every line, every ball, every beat. Minor altercations, if I bleed, then you bleed. You want dough, then I need what you need. Air grow, we're into it naturally. Been in the snare, matching the gas lately. Wild thing with the cash, catch me fast, major league. One eye open, baby boy, I ain't sleep. Baby girl, give you every little thing that you need. One eye open, black fruit, freshly squeezed, bloodshot, gin and green. Let me show you what I mean. One eye open, baby boy, I ain't sleep. Baby girl, give you every little thing that you need. One eye open, black fruit, freshly squeezed, bloodshot, gin and green. Let me show you what I mean, yeah.
Walk with me, baby.
Yeah, being your daddy.
Get fly with me, baby.
Yeah, being your daddy.
Get high with me, baby.
Yeah, being your daddy.
Girl, walk with me, baby.
Yeah, being your daddy.
Don't lie to me, baby.
Yeah, being your daddy.
Get high with me, baby.
Yeah, being your daddy.
Ride with me, baby.
Yeah, being your daddy.
Ride with me, baby.
Yeah, being your daddy. Walk with me. Talk to me. Get